now, really long reins, even if she's looking a little bit around. Just make sure that she takes the lines you decide. These horses, in this age especially, have this thing that is different. You work them half an hour, like consistent, a long, quite long period of time, just rising trot, on a circle, canter, trot, rising trot, on a circle, other side, other side. And little by little they get just, they are naturally rhythmic, and they have more power, but they are also more tight through the body, usually. And so, if you just keep going, they get like zone out in their brain, they just like go mechanical. Dum, 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 dum. And little by little they start. Boom, 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 boom. And then you can start asking a little bit more in the lesson. And at this age, the lessons are very boring, let's say, because it's just this.
Yes.
And then in the end of the lesson, you ask one step up in the training, and that's it. And that's it. Yeah, and that's it.
When they're already bored to tears.
But it's not that they're bored to tears. It's just they are much more. Let's say you can say it in a good way, like focus. In a bad way, that they are just like a little bit more dull, most of them.
Maybe not.
And even if they are not dull, and you work them like this, they just zone out of the rest, and they just go on doing that job. Our horses usually are more. And also in their bodies. If you would do a lesson like this to one of your horses, after 15 minutes you would just go like, oh. You have to keep him interested. Like.
Yes.
And these ones, they just go more mechanically.
Yes.
It's not better or worse. I find it's different, and I find, and in my experience and what I've seen and what I work with in also like there in Germany, they do a lot. They work like this.
It's just like very consistent.
Very consistent. It almost looked like mechanic. They get in, okay, 9:15, 10 minutes walk, 15 minutes trot, circle, 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 straight, straight, a little bit more forward, a little bit less forward, canter this way, canter that way, it's done. And you figure out, oh, this guy is just doing his time in the work.
Right.
But then they train the horses like that.
Yes,
because the horses actually, you saw this mare, the way she was starting the trot, and she didn't do anything else. We were talking about using a little bit that time. I was yesterday a little bit aware of that, and I know a little bit of her breathing. And the Veltmeyer's back usually are not very easy. And they actually, our horses, we work the back, like getting there more supple, getting here, lateral, and then forward and down. And this horses actually it works better the other way around. Just go on.
Just go on.
Go on, and they start to go boom, boom, boom. Canter.
It's
Trot again. Boom, boom, boom.
It's always
and now
pretty.
she was moving big.
Yes, she was.
She was moving big. She was beginning to do the transitions. She was just really dropping the neck and going into it because she was releasing the back. Huh? And so
I can feel the difference, definitely, though.
we were talking about other things, but we were still working hard.
Oh, okay.
Just the thing that we were talking, as I said before. Yesterday I was aware of issues straightness issues that are very important because she is really on even one side and the other, and a little bit reactivity to your leg issue. And today I think this coordination of your aids, it's the big issue for you to use as a tool to improve what we talked yesterday. Okay? Make sure your knee don't come up in your heel, and then change right. And you don't see most of them there doing like a lot in a young horse, 4 or 5-year-old, doing a lot of shoulder ins, no. You just
but
go.
there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, what I'm doing.
I think, but no. I think in this horse it doesn't work good if you do it too early.
To do that with this horse.
Too early. If you
But
do it
our
early.
horses, it's okay.
No, what is it?
Because they're more. But you
No,
look at the
you
horse.
need to build.
The muscle
These ones, they
structure
are
is different
completely.
here. The muscles are different. You look
When
at
we
the
talk
body.
about the upline in your gray horse,
Yes.
This one, you have a very strong bridge already. You actually have to get
Right
the bridge to be looser.
Like,
In your, you have to build
And so in this one, the bridge is already there, and we want to make it easier dry.
supple.
That makes sense. Yeah, but I just
But
thinking
then,
of the muscles.
but then
so
if you would do, especially on this line, if you would do more lateral, thinking like, I want to get the horse supple in the back, I want to get him more lateral movement, then they stop.
They stop. Why? Oh, you
I
mean
don't
just
know.
they
They
lose
don't-
their impulsion?
Yeah,
Really?
and some of them stop really. If you start too early going lateral, they just stop and start. I can't move this thing here. I can go up and down, but I can't move. You have to really work through like this for a long time, and then when you start feeling this, and like we have been working rising trot all the time. Yesterday I tried a little bit the sitting trot, but I don't think it's good because she gets stiffer. She's
Yeah.
not honestly off the hind legs enough. She's not really through and supple for you to sit. So, and you also start getting a little bit like compensating her. It's not very useful to do a lot of sitting trot right now. So, until they are really moving off the leg and through and round here, round there, and not falling here and there.
Go on, get out of here. Get.